Yo, this is your boy Richard Blazington on the mic, and welcome to the Blazington Files. Well, right along with me, I got the Don, Travis Oliver, Odds Cornett, and Beetleborgs. They all joining me right now. What's up, people? What's up?
What is good in the hood, sir?
Yo. Oh, damn it, ass.
This motherfucker gonna get me put off air. Thank you. But yo, what's up, Josh King? Ain't seen you in a minute either. What's up, young samurais on the text boards? Shout out to Cherokee. Shout out to Hill Thoughts. What's up? What's up? As y'all would know, like it says right here on the board. Well, no, the party's not full. Go ahead and jump in if you want to, young samurai. But August 5th, that's when we got the info that we've been waiting like months for. Don't know why it took them so long, but I'm glad we finally got it. And as you see right there, Bailey, shout out to Bailey and her win tonight. Whoop de whoop. Like I said, August 5th. Any speculation on why y'all think it took so long for them to come out with some type of information? I mean, don't everyone jump in at once. Go ahead.
They usually wait. They normally wait till SummerSlam, so I think it makes sense. It's right on time.
Whatever.
You should have never given me the invite.
Yeah. Whatever. But anyway, I'm saying though.
Your invite got lost in the mail.
we normally would know something, beforehand. I mean, in August they would be doing like the roster reveal right about now. You know what I'm saying? We would at least have some type of information beforehand. So.
But that was also when Ukes was doing a lot of stuff. Now Ukes has nothing to do with it. It's all 2K. So.
Yeah.
They probably figure it's the 6th game in the series. You don't have to have the roster the way it is. I mean, you don't have to tell everybody the roster right away because they probably already know who's going to be in the game.
Right. I mean, that's true too, but like I said, it just seemed kind of odd because most of the time, they usually follow the same pattern, which is kind of cool, I guess, because they switched up what they wanted to do this year. Like I said, me personally, I was waiting for like around about July for them to say something, and they waited till August. And not to say that I'm disappointed or nothing like that. I was just, the anticipation was killing me. I ain't gonna lie, it was killing me. But yeah, okay, like you said, let's speak about the elephant in the room so far. How do y'all feel about Ukes actually leaving, going off, doing their own thing? What up, Feet?
Yeah, what's up, Feet? This could be a good thing, and this could be a bad thing.
Yeah, you took the words out of my
Good
mouth.
thing meaning we have fresh eyes on the franchise. Bad news is the franchise is 2K.
Yeah,
That's true. But I think for me, I feel like it expands our options of playing other wrestling games besides 2K because I know they have you know, 5-star pro wrestling, but you know, everybody's not into that type of. They want more like the, you know, modern, you know, type of gameplay instead of the 2-bit stuff, you know. But
Right.
I feel like that I explained, you know, our you know, experiences with the wrestling game. I feel like the wrestling business as a whole is improving now because you got AEW that's about to hit in TV, you got NWA that's going to be hitting TV in Atlanta, and you got, you know, other promotions that's, you know, slowly but surely coming up. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, you know, as far as the wrestling business and the gaming business of pro wrestling, it's a good time to be around, you know, for it, because we got multiple choices to play for it. You know,
Right.
multiple different games, different type of games we can, you know, we can play. Because I mean, you know, we get tired of WWE all the time and the same routine, and then bringing back old stuff, trying to claim it's new. You know,
Right.
We just want something new. We want
Right.
more options, pretty much. You know,
We get basically saying we get tired of like stagnation. Basically, you know, you pump out the same game every year, and like you
Yeah,
said,
but at the same time, it really isn't stagnation since we pretty much make it new and make people want to buy it anyway.
Okay. True enough. But it's not the stagnation on us buying it. It's the stagnation of us getting the same thing every year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, with very slight improvements. You know, I mean, we've seen it basically since 2K16, because we all know 2K15 was crap. Come on, I mean, bottom line, that was the worst.
It
in the
was
series.
garbage.
It was the
I don't
worst.
even claim it to be even of you know, a game. Honestly, I just, like, I had it for maybe a month and stopped playing it.
Yeah, I did too.
That was the same thing for me. Like, actually, I'm sorry if I'm kind of interrupting this, but
go ahead.
I had 2K15 when 2K17 was out because I didn't know the difference. So when I realized my mistake, I went, nope. I popped it out, took it back to GameStop, returned it, and swapped it out for 2K17.
Bro, you could have talked to one of us back in the day.
Almost got me to quit playing these games. Period.
It did. Me too. It did. Honestly, it did. I was almost done with it. I was like, man.
If it wasn't for people like Monk, I wouldn't be playing these games anymore.
I know. And like I said, speaking of Monk, I want to give a shout out to the executive producer of the Blazington Files, Monk. You probably saw it in the title. But yeah, shout out to him. Wish he was on the mic with us. I sent you an invite, so if you're hearing this or whatnot, you can jump on in. It's all good. But yeah, like I'm like you guys. It almost brought me to the breaking point that I was about to quit altogether, man. For real. I was about to just give up. Because it's like, they show all these magazine clips and everything, or you see all these clips on your phone, or oh, this is what it looks like, and look at the graphics, and look at we got a new control system, and it's like crap. I was like, dude, y'all sold us short. You know what I'm saying? You brag and boast this game to the moon, and y'all sold us short. So, like I said, yeah, Cherokee is right. 2K is still using the Yuke's engine because, you know, they pretty much licensed it out to them. But what happens when the next gen rolls around and they're not able to use that engine no more?
I'm fearing that we might get another 2K15 and 2K21.
That's been pretty much the opinion of everyone. It's like we might get another 2K15 and they will have to rebuild the whole game all over again. I don't think I can wait that long for that to happen anymore. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, you know.
What I'll do is I'll probably end up playing the Ukes game, because they're probably gonna have their own game out anyway. So
Yeah.
if it looks like 21 is gonna be another 15, I'll just end up playing the other game, or I'll just stick with 20, or if 20 is good enough.
Yeah, I'm just looking forward to what Uke's gonna bring. I don't know if they're gonna bring original wrestlers, like make believe, you know, wrestlers to, you know, a franchise, or they're gonna actually go with another federation. But I pray they use actual original stuff, because I love like originality. You know what I mean? Original creations, because you know, it's pretty much like playing with our stuff, man. And just to see them bring other characters to life and actually, you know, make them to like wrestlers, man. I'm sure they aspire to, you know. But then again, WWE would probably try to steal from them too, you know. So ain't no telling.
Man,
Yeah, or maybe they'll do a Legends of Wrestling type of thing.
Man, look, the WWE steals from us.
Those games are heavily underrated.
Exactly. But
I loved Showdown Legends of Wrestling. It's probably one of the best non-WWE wrestling games I've ever played.
yeah. But speaking
Way
of
better than
stealing,
freaking TNA Impact.
speaking of stealing, y'all know WWE be stealing our ideas, right? I'm just gonna throw that out there,
Yeah.
right? Just gonna throw that out
Drake,
there. All
Drake
right.
Maverick was my original creation. They stole the name.
Right, right. The Fiend, basically, is Tinky. Shout out to
It's
King
Mini
James
Tinky.
Mack. Yeah. No,
It's Mini Tinky.
I'm just saying they stole a lot of
Tinky's
stuff.
very own Mini-Me.
Yeah, they stole a lot of stuff. But right now we got a picture of the 4 horsewomen. How do you feel about the actual showcase being about them this year, though?
I'll let someone
I'm
else talk
actually
first.
happy they're doing
I
something about
don't
women's.
play the showcase, so I don't give a shit.
Thank you, Hodge. Thank you. I'm just saying.
I'm happy they're doing something with women's wrestling in the game. I don't think they do enough, to be honest, in these games, and I think it's awesome that they're actually having a showcase that's going to be about the women's revolution.
Right.
I hope that they do a little bit more and add a little bit more on, like maybe do a make-believe story for Mania between these 4 and, I don't know, the 4 horsewomen of UFC. That'd be pretty cool.
Oh,
Do
you
the
mean
whole 4 horsewomen versus 4 horsewomen gimmick. Like,
mean-
do
you
a
mean-
storyline.
you mean a storyline
Like
that they
the
was
old
already
ones.
supposed to been doing? That type of storyline?
I think it would be cool if they would do one of those storylines. Yeah,
Right, right,
That-
right.
that would be my thing.
My-
That's what I want to see them do.
My only argument about this is why are you going to try to start the women's revolution here with women before you? There's a bunch of matches that led up to this right here that they could have go ahead and put in beforehand. You could have had a bomb ass showcase. You could since y'all brought China back this year, you could have put China in it. You already got Trish and Lita up under y'all's belts. They could have built up a whole lot leading up to this, and let the 4 horsewomen be like the final chapter in this. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the thing is, it hasn't even started. The game hasn't come out yet, so we don't know if they have done that or not. We don't know if it's just going to be about these 4. We don't know if they're going to do stuff with China and with Trish and Lita and add that into the showcase.
Yeah.
We'll just have to wait and see.
Oh, if they do stuff with Trish and Lita, I'd love for them to do Trish versus
dude, that
Nikki
would-
at frickin' WrestleMania 22.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, but they ain't gonna show that one part, You ain't gonna show that one part, though. But yeah, I'm just saying, there could have been a good build up to this, like it could have ended with these 4 here, leading on the revolution to the future. But you gotta. There's no future without a past. So you gotta kind of like talk about the past leading all the way up to this evolution. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, clearly at this point, Sasha Banks is the past.
Well, I mean, we don't really know that right now. I mean, you can't really speculate that. But your own personal feelings aside, odds, because I know how you'll get your own personal feelings aside.
Me?
No, you. But that's besides the point, man. That is just besides the point. I mean, I'm like Samurai. I'm glad they're finally doing something with them. But like I said, you can't have a future without the past. So I hope they do touch on the past. But if they don't, I just want to see what they're gonna pull out anyway. And speaking of China, as you see on the screen right now, finally, we are getting China into this. Don't get it twisted, WWE 2K or whatever, because KK still has the best China out there. All right, shout out to KK, wherever you at. But I don't even think I need to ask you how y'all feel about China being in this game. But I'm gonna go ahead and ask for the crowd's sake anyway, though, man. So shoot away.
It's about damn time. They should have did
Same
that shit
here.
a long time ago, and I feel like they did it because they felt bad because she's dead now.
Right.
And I hate to
Right.
be, sound malicious or
No.
rest in peace to China, but You know, why you gonna wait till somebody's dead just to, oh, I feel bad. Let me bring her on a game, or I feel bad. Let me duck her in the Hall of Fame because she died. Man, we should have done this shit a long time ago.
Right.
They
I
timed
agree.
this all so perfectly, but it's a little late for anything because China's already dead and buried.
And it's sad because she's not here to see this. You know what I'm saying? She's not here to actually enjoy this. So that's what sucks about it, man. That's the only thing that
she's probably looking up from wherever she is, but.
Are you insinuating?
Well, looking down or wherever.
You said looking up. Are you insinuating something, man?
No, I meant. You know what I meant.
Anyway,
she's probably looking down from.
Looking
down from the great above.
Is strong with this one.
Right.
Looking down from the great above, and I'm pretty sure she's probably still a little bit pissed.
She probably is, dude. She probably is. But like I said, I'm actually glad they finally did this. But it's like T.O. said, man, dude, it should have already been done. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you want to talk about the women's revolution or evolution or whatever they feel like calling it this year. This was a monumental part of that. You know what I'm saying? What other woman has held the Intercontinental Championship? I'll wait.
I'm pretty sure you'll be waiting for a long ass time because there's absolutely none.
Exactly. So she held an actual male-dominated championship, and y'all just now. I mean, like I said, man, we knew eventually it was going to happen. It's just sad that she's not here to actually enjoy it. That's my whole feeling about it, man. That is my whole feeling about it. Anything else, y'all?
Shoot. I don't have anything to say.
I take that as a no. Well, next topic we got is the mixed match challenge. And I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna lead off with this. I'm glad to see this in here finally. If you can make tag belts for this, I'm going to make them. All right. Bottom line. Bottom line. I'm going to make the belts for it.
Yeah, but at the same time, you do have to realize that that women in these matches will be able to touch the men, but if men try to touch the women, it'll be completely, automatically, 100% a disqualification.
Unless you take the no DQs off of it. Unless they make it where you can't actually do that, which I would suck for that.
They've been doing this before in the past. There is no way they'd have DQs in a match with women as the managers.
Right. But it was still
which absolutely sucks, but but also, you know.
Right. It was still suck.
The one thing I'm gonna say, why wasn't this in the game this year? They've been doing this for like 2 seasons on their friggin' show, and yet they're just now letting us use it.
The sad part for the last 2 seasons, though, that this whole thing's really been a gimmick, though, too. And I understand it was for like a charity, and I get that. It's gonna be all fun and games. But if you're gonna put all fun and games into, why are you introducing this as like a big match? If it was all for charity in the first place, it wasn't like. I mean, I'm not gonna say they wasn't doing no real wrestling in it, but come on. Let's be serious, man. Everyone was all smiles and everything during these matches and all like that. And it was kind of hard for me to take it serious, but at the same time, no. Like I said, I get why they were doing it. It was for their charity and all like that. Now you're introducing this in there as if, there's going to be belts up on the line in this. I'm like, this is just another gimmick match right here. That's what I'm getting off of. Like I said, if you can make belts for these matches, it'll make it worth it then. Other than that, I'm pretty
sure some people are gonna find ways around it, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, I'm excited for it, but at the same time, not so much.
The other thing about it is maybe we'll get mixed tag team entrances again.
Yeah, that would be dope.
Please.
Instead of having to cheat to get them to actually be used.
We've had 2 literally
nudge, hint, hint.
Yeah, because I found out how you can do it. It's just like you just basically have to like put another person of the same gender as one of the tag team partners on the same team. But again, It sucks because it's like you're this one person who's not gonna do anything.
Right. And it's like a waste. Speaking of which, though, and this is totally gonna be off the subject. 2K, please improve your AI. I want to get sick and tired of seeing people get thrown off the Hell in a Cell. All right, I literally did a 60-minute Iron Man Hell in a Cell. Three different teams going against each other, and they knocked out 4 sides of the wall, and no one climbed the cell. That has got to stop. I'm
also,
sick.
Sorry if I'm kind of interrupting you, but I'm adding on to this.
Mm-hmm.
I've actually played Hell in a Cell matches on my own, like just one-on-one matches.
Mm-hmm.
I'll like climb the cell, brawl with someone on top of the cell. The AI then decides to be a little wuss and just climb down the cell. And it's funnier when it's Brock Lesnar. The beach.
Yeah, it's open, Josh.
The beach.
Right. But yeah, it's open, Josh. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, dude, the AI has got to be better. I mean, seriously, because how in the hell can you have a hour Iron Man match in the Hell in the Cell and no one climbs the cell? You break out literally 4 walls of the cell, but no one climbed it. I don't get that, 2K. I mean, y'all got to do better. Like seriously, y'all do.
Yeah.
But man, got the mixed match challenge. What y'all think about this? What we got coming up here on the screen right now? The 2K originals. I mean,
for me, it could mean 2 things. Either it could be something good like Store Designer, which would be haha yes.
Yeah.
Or it could be something even worse. It could be a worse version of the Creation Club. Where you would submit something and they make it, and then they make it to be able to be paid for. But in this case, it wouldn't be people making it and their hard work paying off with them getting money.
Right.
Like Bethesda's Creation Club, this would be 2K taking all the money for themselves.
Right.
Stealing your idea essentially and taking money for it.
And taking it for themselves and using it to get paid.
Now, mind you,
which fits 2K perfectly.
Hold on, but mind you, they said they're gonna be doing this all year, like updating this and doing this all season long, the whole year through, right, to keep the game fresh. I'm finding that kind of hard to believe when y'all said the exact same thing about the locker codes last year. You know what I'm saying? Throughout this whole season, we only got one whole locker code. What was the point of that feature if that's all you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna try to give it the benefit of the doubt. All right. I'm looking forward to it, but at the same time, I'm not gonna read too far into it. You feel what I'm saying on that?
I'm excited about this, but at the same time, you guys are bringing up good points. This could be very bad.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong.
Take it just for the arena.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. The whole thing looks kind of dope, you know, with the ring in the background, with the tires and all like that. It's like in the swamp area and all like that. But I'm just gonna take this very slowly because I'm not really buying into it right now. I mean, what else?
The one thing good about it, though. Sorry about cutting you off again.
Go ahead.
The thing is, like, they're kind of capitalizing on the fact that people like the crazier shit that went on in my career mode.
Yeah, I mean that's not a problem. Don't get me wrong. I want this game to stay simulation with a little bit of arcade like elements added to it to keep it fresh and fun. But I don't need it to go too far left field or too far right field. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget the basis of the game. That's all I'm saying. I don't mind it being a little bit fun like that because that's the whole point of a game, before you have fun and escape reality and all like that. But at the same time, you know, you know, it's just like, oh, I'm trying to word this right. It just seems like it's going to be too outlandish. That's what I'm saying. It seems like it's going to be too outlandish. Kind of oh, go ahead.
Yeah, everybody ain't into that science fiction bullshit like, you know, most people are. We actually like wrestling. You stick to fucking wrestling.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Let people that like to create stuff or, you know, comic book characters, let them, you know what I'm saying, use their imagination. Don't, you know, bring up these fucking Swamp Thing and what this other piece of shit supposed to be?
Frankenstein, basically.
Man, fuck out of here with this, man.
But yeah, basically, yeah.
I'm kind of into it.
Swamp
Kind of
Thing
reminds me of WWE. Sorry.
Oh, go ahead, man.
It kind of reminds me of the WWE. I think was it Legends or no WWE Immortals, the phone game.
Oh yeah, I remember that game. I never played it. I saw it on my phone. I was like, yeah, okay, whatever. You know,
it was an okay concept. It was a good concept, but at the same time, they kind of cut the cord a little too soon.
Yeah. Like I said, man, I just wasn't into that game, man. I just wasn't. It just seemed too outlandish. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? It's just I didn't expect it to be like a 2K, but come on, you know.
All it was basically just another one of their click to fight somebody, like the Injustice and the Mortal Kombat phone apps.
At least that was actually linked to your Mortal Kombat account, though. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this went absolutely nowhere. That's my whole thing.
I think Immortals would have been better on console than on the phone. It would have been a funner side-by-side game.
It would have. You're right about that one. It would have.
Yeah, it would have, but it would have had the same freaking problem as Power Rangers Battle for the Grid is now. You'd be having a phone company try to make a console game.
Well, they actually had the same company that was making the Mortal Kombat games, making it. So I think what they could have done is they could have done a crossover with Mortal Kombat.
It could have worked.
Put some of those characters in Mortal Kombat.
It could have worked.
That'd been cool seeing Vince get his head ripped off.
All right, but the last subject, I'm gonna spring all the way back to what we was talking about earlier about Ukes leaving and all like that, because pretty soon we're about to wrap this up. But like I said, man, I mean, good luck to Ukes. I mean, if they do, like, just make their own wrestling game and not actually sign with no one, but just make their own wrestling game that's going to be basically for the fans, I think that might possibly be a decent, good thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but at the same time, hopefully, not to cut you off, but hopefully, they get their internal stuff fixed.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, that's always going to be a must.
But when they did come out and say what they said earlier this year, or those that don't know what they said, they pretty much came out and said they've been half-assing these games since 15.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, but it's not like...
And they pretty much said that half of their people that have been there for a long time are lazy on the projects, and some of the newer people coming in really are hyped up about the wrestling stuff and really want to push in new ideas.
I mean, and you know what? You're right about that, Oz. But it's not like us as consumers didn't know that already. We already speculated that, so they wasn't really telling us nothing new that we didn't already know.
Speculation,
they just confirmed
it.
Yeah, they just confirmed it. That's all they did.
And confirming that they have internal problems. And I hope they get their internal problems fixed before they try any new projects.
Yeah, especially if you're going to try a project that you potentially could sign to or not sign to nobody. You know what I'm saying? So if you like either way that goes, like you said, Oz, and I totally agree with you. Whatever internal conflicts y'all got going on, you have got to get that ironed out before you even think about doing this, because it's definitely gonna reflect in your product. Yeah. So yeah, like I said, I totally agree. I totally agree with you on that. But like I said earlier, we already knew that they was getting lazy and everything because we kept on getting the same crap every year. So
it was just basically they just kept dipping in a new paint every year.
Yeah, basically that's what it was, man. New fresh coat of paint, same game, you know. So
it doesn't matter how good the paint job is, just as long as the freaking engine is the exact same. Or they
Exactly.
tweak it here and there, but it just does not perform that well.
No, you're right. It just does. It doesn't, man. And like I said, I really hope that Dukes get their act together. I really wish them the best because they've been making these games for years, and it's not like they don't have the experience there. It's just that I don't think they had the passion for it no more. At least some of them don't have the passion for it no more.
Years is an understatement.
Yeah. But I'm just trying to
My
round
memory
things
serves me.
off.
They've been making these games since WWF WrestleMania 2000.
No, that was AKI then. Yeah, that was AKI because the last game, because rumor was actually they was in work. AKI's last game was supposed to have been WWF Backlash. That's supposed to be like the sequel to No Mercy, and it got scrapped. But it's supposed to be like the sequel, because I literally watched this the other night on something like 10 wrestling games that you'll never get to play, and WWF Backlash was one of them. I was like, it's supposed to be like the follow up to No Mercy. I was like, well, shoot. I was like, I wish this would have came out, but things happen. I think AKI.
But the point is, they've been around since SmackDown, since the original SmackDown.
Yeah, since like the original Smack. Yeah, that's when they've been around. Yeah.
And folks, that's a lot of games.
And that's a lot of years. You know what I'm saying?
And this is the first game without Ukes.
Pretty much, they had it sold up. And like you said, first game without Ukes. And I want to say literally almost 20 years, if not 20 years.
Yeah, about that.
Yeah. So, yeah, this is gonna be the first game
Long-time
without
fans
Ukes, y'all.
should be scared at this point. Because Ukes has made some bad games in this bowl of fruits and nuts.
Yeah.
But they've made some of the best.
Oh yeah, it's
SVR 06,
Yeah.
SVR 07, Ukes. Here Comes the Pain, Ukes.
Oh.
Just Bring It, Ukes.
Oh, dude, I'm not disagreeing with you at all. And like you said, should be kind of scared, but it depends on how you want to look at it. Do you want to look at it as you should be kind of scared, or do you want to look at it as it could be a new opportunity?
You can look at it as a new opportunity and fresh eyes, but at the same time, the fresh eyes are the people that are making the NBA 2K games.
Oh, please don't remind me. Don't remind me. And yet, the NBA 2K games will get attention paid to it more than the WWE 2K. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because they have microtransactions.
Speaking of which, I'll be the first one to say that, if I was wrong, I was wrong, and I was wrong. It seemed like what you were saying a long time ago, it could be coming to fruition. They saying like with the WWE 2K originals, some of that you're gonna have to buy.
Which I feel like is complete garbage.
You said that about 3 years ago, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, for all those out there who didn't know about that, yeah, you know now. You're hearing it from us. It's pretty much been confirmed all over. Some of this you probably gonna have to buy. They are stating that the first 2K originals will be free with the purchase of the even the standard edition. You're gonna get it for free. But after that, they said you may have to buy it. You may not. I don't know.
May, depending on how many games they sell and how many people want the damn original stuff.
Right. I myself, like I said, I don't have it confirmed if they are going to do it like that or not. But like I said, from what I heard and what's been reported, they did say that you may have to spend money on it, which I kind of figured that was coming anyway. My whole thing is this: I don't have a problem with buying like DLC that's not on the disc. I do have a problem buying DLC that's on the disc when you should be able to just unlock it naturally through the game. And now to our sponsors. Shout out to Extensive Enterprises. Love y'all. Hell Cobra. And shout out to Mars, Military Armaments Research Syndicate. Yes. Hell Cobra. But this is going to be the end of the first Blazington Files I've done in probably about 2 years.
I'm glad I joined you then.
So I would like to say thank everyone who showed up. Beetle, Oz Cornet, Samurai, the Don, Travis Oliver. Thank y'all for y'all input. And I will try to do more Blazington Files in the future. But with that being said, this here broadcast is officially